So after plugging it in for last week's show, I've spent more of my week than I care to admit playing Rugby Away on PS2. And it got me thinking, looking over these old squads again, who is the most underrated player in the world currently, or of the recent past, of your lifetime? For me, the most underrated player in the world at the minute, Italy's Tommaso Alan. I think he's hugely underrated. I think he's excellent, but just in a kind of quiet way. And then, if we're to look further back, I've been a huge fan of Kevin Gordon, the La Rochelle flanker, as well as Argentina's Martin Mondajo for a number of years around the 2015 World Cup. I swore he was the most underrated player in the world. There's loads more out there. Please let us know who you think it might be. Georgia's David Zerikashvili, best tight head in the world for a number of years. Romania's Mia Macavei, from anywhere across your clubs, from across international rugby. Let us know who do you think is the most underrated player in the world, and we'll read them out next week.
She's a rich girl, she don't try to hide her diamonds on the sofa for sure.
So this is a week I will always remember, for it was the weekend in which Rassie Erasmus said that I understand the game and am very, very funny.
Must be my lucky day.
Which, two berries, I can't quite get over. It's one of the most surreal and maybe best moments of my life.
Excellent!
Still can't quite comprehend that actually happened.
Smug mode.
Some things that did definitely actually happen. Lewis Moody recreated this photo from Leicester winning the Premiership with his son years later. Gordy Reid bought a pair of roller skates, so if you see a 19 stone man on roller skates going around Glasgow, don't worry, you're not in a Baz Luhrmann film.
Hey! Doesn't he get most cooler?
Rassie Erasmus also said that I understand the game and I'm very, very funny. I'm not sure if I mentioned that one.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
The Brumbies became the latest team to go back into training, meaning we're steps closer to rugby continuing worldwide, with, of course, it coming back in New Zealand with the Super Rugby competition in just a few weeks' time on June 30th. And to find out more, I spoke to one Mr. Carl Tanana, our man on the ground.
So it's a very simple connection to make.
I'm now waiting for the computer to answer me.
Hey Squidge, no, good to see you once again, my mate. You left me out in the cold. I thought after the first week you'd be ringing me, every week, but you just ditched me, so it's taken a little while. I've missed you, my mate.
Yeah, likewise. Sorry, I've been meaning to, but I kind of got caught up on Rassie Erasmus tweeting me.
Professional rugby's been given the go-ahead, so a couple of weeks, June 13, we're ready for some live rugby. I know it's just be good to get amongst it and get some positivity, because I love looking at your face, Squidge, but I need some live footy.
Down here, it's our time. It's our time down here.
So, with the rugby coming back so soon, what can you tell us about the teams?
Beauden Barrett, first game, and it has to be against his old team, the Hurricanes. I'm actually calling that game on the sidelines, really looking forward to it. And Bodie set a new record in the Broncos, so he's on fire, my little mate, Brody.
So you've got the Crusaders, the Hurricanes, and the Highlanders as well. And I'll say the Chiefs just because Warren Gatland, and I've sort of developed a great emotional connection there. What do you think we can expect from the other teams across this little tournament?
I've never seen Gat so relaxed. Doing TikTok's been awesome, to be honest, and he's been really talkative, and he's brought a solidarity to that squad. So even though they've had a lot of guys and experienced players leave, they're still right amongst the mix, and one of the tougher teams going around. They're very solid, and Highlanders, well, they're a mixed bag. It's going to be a tough year for them. It's very much a rebuilding stage for them, so going to be a tough road for them, I think. And then the Crusaders, well, they got Sammy Whitelock coming back. He went to Japan for a year. That's finished now, so he's made himself available, so he's good to go. So they're going to be good. Yeah, I mean, it's just so many subplots, and I suppose the thing about these derbies when they play each other, they're brutal, absolutely brutal. And as you know, when any type of rugby, when each other and they're all friends at other levels, they want to get one up on each other. And I suppose that's what makes it so exciting. And I suppose one thing, though, is going to be a bit weird. We're not going to have crowds in the stadium, so that's going to be something I'm sure the players are going to have to adapt to, because it'll just be the sideline commentator screaming like a muppet.
So in rugby elsewhere, in rugby outside of New Zealand, we've seen basically every rugby player has signed for a team in Japan. Hadley Parks has gone, George Cruz has gone, Franklin Mostert has gone. However, a few players have moved in the opposite direction, coming from Japan to Munster are Damien de Lande and Harjay Snyman. Munster is, of course, the former club of one Mr. Rassie Erasmus, but I don't really have anything to say about him. I don't have anything in mind that may come up about him now. Now, last week, whilst I was busy beating France as Uruguay, asked you for your favourite memories, your favourite rugby video games of all time. I've had a few come in. James Stevenson says he's still playing Rugby 08 on PS2, who's the best rugby game. You're not alone in that. Gregory Grant said that he bought Rugby 08 in high school, and it was playing that game that taught him the rules and strategies, so that when it came to his school's tryouts for the rugby team, he felt more confident in doing so.
Alright.
Philip Williams says that Journal Only Rugby is still the best rugby game. This is the other popular opinion. Has the best commentary. Bill McLaren can't be beaten. No argument against Bill McLaren.
Forwards were like a bunch of Sherman tanks going up the field there. They don't build them like that anymore.
Josh Fowle says Rugby 08, closely followed by the Challenge Series, then Low Move for sheer nostalgic vibes. Can very much get behind that. Personally, I don't think enough people for the Rugby World Cup 2011 official video game, but that's why no one asked me. If you do want, however, more rugby content like this next week, like some more live games this weekend, please click the button which is somewhere around to subscribe to the official World Rugby YouTube channel, and we'll see you next week for more of the feed.